An ornate gold wheel spins in front of the shot of the set.
Wheel of Fortune. Your host, Nikki Campbell.
Nikki quickly descends a flight of illuminated steps.
Good evening, welcome to the Wheel of Fortune, and here is our femme de fortune, Angela.
Angela wears a strapless white dress, covered in red polka dots. She waves to the camera and twirls around on her way down the steps.
Spin a winner tonight and we'll concord you and a partner to New York for a holiday to thrill you to the core in the Big Apple. Then home aboard the QE2, the last word in floating luxury. Or the big wheel jackpot of £3,000. Or you can drive home in the big wheel set of wheels, the Vauxhall Nova family hatchback, combining style, comfort and performance. These are your choices on Wheel of Fortune.
So, as you can see, one spin of the wheel could mean an absolute fortune for one of tonight's 3 contestants.
2 women stand either side of the male contestant, who's a chaplain.
Hello, Hazel.
Good evening. My name's Hazel Fido. I'm a personnel controller for an employment agency. I like all kinds of keep fit and sport.
What's your surname again, Hazel?
Fido.
Do you get any jokes about that from people?
Quite a few.
Well, I tell you, you won't be getting any from me tonight, and good luck to you. So, from Fido to a dog collar. And, tell me... David, what do you do for a living?
Well, as you see, Nicky, I'm a white-collar worker. I'm the Bishop's chaplain to the University of Birmingham. I'm married to the church, but I've got about 9,500 children.
Oh, beautiful. Well done. Good luck. Liz, our lady in red.
I'm Liz Clapham from Pontefract, West Yorkshire. I teach mathematics in a high school, and I'm married to Nick.
Good luck. And may the wheel spin for all of you. Right, let's have a look at the first puzzle.
Thanks, Nicky. Behind these panels, I have letters which must be guessed correctly to reveal a phrase.
Got that? Hazel, David, Liz? We drew lots before we came on air. It's Hazel to start. If she answers this general knowledge question correctly, she gains control of the wheel, and then she has a chance to solve that puzzle. Hazel, is Princess Diana's birth sign Cancer or Capricorn?
Cancer.
You have control of the wheel. Come on, keep it.
Come on.
Oh, that's fair enough. 200. Pick any letter in the alphabet except a vowel. A, E, I, O, U. You have to pay for, and you have no points to do that.
N for Nigel, please.
No ends. David, which has more calories, an average apple or an average banana?
Banana.
Oh, yes, correct. What a spin. 45 revs a minute. 800.
I'll take tea, please.
No teas. Liz, in Indian cooking, is kulfi ice cream or pastry?
Ice cream.
It is. That's a safe spin. That's perfectly all right. 300.
P.
1p. Carry on.
First letter of the first word. Phrase is 3 words, 6 2 and 6 letters.
Come on. 800. Let's have you. Oh, never mind. That's all right. 200.
An F, please.
There's 1 F.
The second letter of the second 2-letter word.
350.
D for dog, please.
1D. 350 is yours.
Fourth letter of third word.
Come on. We've got 1,000. We've got 1,000 coming round. Stop.
An R, please.
1 up. 1,000 is yours.
Fourth letter of first word.
I think you're perfectly safe. This looks, yep, you got a free spin, I think. Free spin. Okay, that could be, listen, this could be very useful because if ever you lose control of the wheel, produce this token and you're back in the game. Display it, Liz. Spin on. Come on. Okay, 800.
An S, please.
I'll give you 2 S's. 1,600.
Last letter of the first word and third letter of the third word.
Okay, 700. Very nice. Good spinning.
An M for Mummy.
1M. Ooh. Now remember, you can buy a vowel for a fixed price of £2.50 if you want to.
M is the last letter of the third word.
Pathetic spin.
That's all right, £1.50.
A W.
1W.
First letter to third word.
Of course, Liz could well be onto it here and just indulging in a bit of tactical spinning and piling on the points. Oh, through loser time. Come on, through. Oh. You've got a little token there, Liz.
Yes, I have. Yes, I'll use it.
Pass it in. Pass it along. OK. Using the free spin token, you're back in the game. Back in control of the wheel. Yeah, this is looking very nice indeed. 750.
L, please.
1L. 750 is yours. There are only vowels left in the puzzle. Solve it.
Can I solve it now? Pearls of wisdom.
Oh.
Nikki stands alongside Liz.
There it is, Pearls of Wisdom. Now, you've got a choice of one of 3 prizes to select from now. Exquisitely chosen as ever by Steve.
Yes, indeed, Nicky. Well, we've chosen this fabulous chauffeur-driven pram. What a sensational prize. Or you could travel in this Mosey's carry basket and beat the rushes. After the journey, it's time for bed, but first a visit to the changing table before falling asleep in this baby-soft crib. And in an effort to break down the EEC Nappy Mountain, we're offering a year's supply of disposable nappies. It's not just a government rumor, it's an official leak. Whichever one you choose, Liz, the choice is entirely up to you.
Thank you, Steve. Steve, you're forever thoughtful. You got any kids?
No, but I'll give my husband a shock. I'll go for the nappies.
Wow.
Steve lies in a pile of nappies and gets a kiss from one of the toddlers.
You got the nappies. Right, I've banked all the points from the first round, so it's clean scores, new game, and there are some additions to the wheel. I'm afraid to say there's another bankrupt on that wheel now. But it's not all bad news. I've added another 1,000, and Angela has a prize. Angela!
I've been told that diamonds are a girl's best friend, and if your luck's in tonight, you could be walking away with this beautiful diamond and sapphire ring.
All right, Hazel, Liz, you can have that ring. David, if you land on this prize star, which I'm going to put down there beside the bankrupt, and then if you go on to solve this puzzle.
We all have to work for a living, and this time I'd like you to guess the occupation.
An 11-letter word.
Something someone does. It's you to start this time, David. Was cowboy Gene Autry's horse called Champion or Silver?
Champion.
You've got control of the wheel. Oh, that's a nice big spin. Come on. Oh, feel those vibes. Nearly 1,400 will do. Have a letter.
S for sermon.
1 S.
The 10th letter.
Another nice one. Come on. Yeah. 500.
R for reformation.
Oh.
R is the 4th letter.
Could I take T, please?
Yes, there's a T there. You can buy a vowel if you so desire. It'll cost you $2.50. It's a fixed price. And there will spin. All right.
The T was the last letter.
Come on. That's nice. 600.
D for dunce.
Oh. Yes.
D is the 8th letter.
Have another spin. Oh, well, we've got 1,000 coming round here, and I think you might just land in it. Yeah. What?
B.
No B's. I thought you were onto it. I thought you were playing the wheel. When you're asleep, Liz, when you're asleep and dreaming, do your eyes move or do they stay still?
They move.
They move very rapidly, of course. Rapid eye movements. And a rapid spin of the wheel. I think you're going to be absolutely safe. It's going to be a safe score. It's a good score. 750.
I'll have a C, please.
Have a C? You will.
C is the first letter of the word.
1,000 is creeping round. You're not quite going to have the legs for it, though. 400.
Can I have an H?
An H. You can.
H is the 2nd letter.
That's going to be all right, yep. 750, again. Very good.
P, please.
P? Yep. There are only vowels left in the puzzle. Solve it.
Sure up with this.
Oh! All right. Well done. I'll tell you, that was some feat. OK. Steve, what have you chosen for Liz this time?
Well, like yourself, Nicky, these clubs are handmade in Scotland. The woods are persimmon, the irons are stainless steel. A fabulous prize, Liz, and as the Russians say, you could sign yourself in off the red with a snooker table, or is it a cue for a song? Either way, you'll get all the breaks. But finally, Liz, our spokesman recommends this men's 10-speed bicycle, or a ladies' 5-speed. So it's on your bike and hit the road with these sporting prizes, Liz. The choice is yours.
Oh. Stephen, thank you. All right, Liz.
I think I'll play around and have the golf clubs.
So solving the puzzle wins a prize. But remember, every point scored tonight goes into the bank, and the contestant with the highest number at the end will try for one of those star prizes. So let's call up the bank. Liz, you're ahead right now. Liz is on the road to the fortune, but all that could change literally in the spin of a wheel, and we'll be right back.
End of part 1. Part 2.
Welcome back. It's all happening, but everything's still to play for. Now, I've got to tell you about some additions to the board. I've added another 1,000, and Angela has another prize.
Everybody loves listening to music, and I have a lovely prize here of a portable compact disc player.
And you can win that. You can win that if you land on this prize star, which I'm going to put down there beside the bankrupt, and then if you go on to solve this puzzle.
If you go out and about, then you'll know this one. It's a famous event.
8, 3 and 6 letters.
Event, famous event, Liz, David, Hazel. You to start, Liz. Was the first American spaceflight called Friendship 7 or Freedom 7?
Freedom 7.
You've got control of the wheel. That's a nice big spin. Come on. Come on. That's good, 750, that's excellent.
T, please.
T? 2 T's, 1,500.
First letters in first and second words.
Well, we've got 1,000 creeping round, but I don't think you span it quite...
It lands on loser turn.
Hazel, was Nell Gwynn the mistress of Charles I or Charles II?
Charles II.
Charles II, absolutely correct. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. 400. Well done. Well done.
H, please.
H.
H.
1.
Second letter of second word.
That's going to be good either way, isn't it? Yeah. 750.
L, please.
L.
L.
Yep, 1 L. 1 L.
L is the third letter of the third word. Hazel then lands on loser turn.
Stay.
Oh.
David, in music, which is longer, a crotchet or a quaver?
Quaver.
No, a crotchet. Liz, has Peter Collins of Britain been world speedway champion or world angling champion?
Angling champion.
Speedway. Hazel, were dachshunds bred to chase rats or badgers?
Badges.
Oh, yes, badgers. Well done. Well, we've got 1,000 coming here if it's going to hold up me. Come on, through. 200. Have a letter.
M, please. M for mother.
No M's. David, is actress Koo Stark's first name really Kathleen or Karen?
Kathleen.
Kathleen? Yep. Well done. Well, I don't know how to say this, David.
The wheel stops on bankrupt.
Liz, did Richard II rule in the 14th or the 15th century?
14th.
14th century, yes. 1377 to 1399. Oh, hang on. You're all right. You're okay.
S, please. An S.
No S's. Hazel, did Daley Thompson or Bruce Jenner win the Olympic decathlon in Montreal?
Daley Thompson.
No, it's Bruce Jenner. 1976. David, is Hungary north or south of Czechoslovakia?
North.
No, it's south. Liz, is Girton College part of Oxford or Cambridge University?
Cambridge.
Yes, you're on the wheel again. Well, so long as you go through this bankrupt, that...
It stops on bankrupt.
Hazel, did Tony Jacklin win the US Masters or the US Open in 1970?
US Open.
Yes, the US Open. Well done. Well, we've got a very nice 1,000 coming round here if it's going to hold up on that. No, 200.
B, please.
No B's. David, in the 1930s, which was launched first, the Queen Mary or the Queen Elizabeth I?
Queen Mary.
Yes, in 1934, you've got control of the wheel. Let's have a winning spin. $200.
C.
A C. 1C.
The first letter of the third word.
Oh, that was a particularly cheeky little spin, moving to 400. Very good. It's an event, remember?
R.
R. 2 R's. 800.
I'll go for it.
Solve it.
Trooping the colour.
Oh, yes. There it is, Trooping the Colour. Yeah, well done, David. Right, I think Steve has got something very special for you now, Father David. Haven't you, Steve?
Yes, indeed, Nicky. In fact, you could certainly clean up your act with this very stylish shower, and if you're a soap fan, it could be ideal. Or you could just hang about in there and be a dope in a rope. I think we should also plug this basin and mention the ideal place to store towels. Or you might like to make a cabinet decision and go for this bathroom cabinet with sliding doors and lighting above. And Father David, look in the mirror and you might get your collar on the right way round. Yes, that's your choice, whichever one you choose. All the best.
And I must say, a very nice shot there of Steve Hamilton combing his hair. Right, what's it going to be?
Well,
David?
they say cleanliness is next to godliness, so it has to be the shower, I think.
Now it's time for the speed game. Angela, what's behind that board?
Good old common sense never fails, so I'd like you to tell me this proverb.
6 words.
Use that common sense. Now, I enjoy this round because I get to spin the wheel here. I know you've all been waiting for this. And don't worry about vowels. They're not involved in this round. You pick a letter. If it's in that phrase, you've got 5 seconds to solve it. And every single letter will be worth, let's see now, 400. That'll do. Hazel.
T, please.
5 T's. That's 2,000 for you. David.
H, please.
That's 1.
All that glitters is not gold.
Oh.
Nicky shakes David's hand as Angela reveals the proverb.
There it is. All that glitters is not gold. A fine proverb, don't you think?
Fantastic.
You're an incredible man. Steve, what have you got for Father David this time?
Well, one thing, thank goodness Father David got the proverb right, and he can go off for tea in this fantastic kitchen, but he might like to take this selection of Denbyware that looks good and cooks great. Or he could pop up the toaster. He could spend a relaxing weekend with 2 in a local hotel, or a racy weekend at nearby Silverstone, where they live life in the fast lane. And leaving toaster, we return to the kitchen. And this could be the kitchen in the vestry, where we switch on to a selection of electric bread knives, food mixers, whisks, and other labour-saving devices. Nicky, let him make his choice.
Stephen, thank you. Father David.
Well, I'm the world's worst in the kitchen, so it's got to be Silverstone, I think.
This really is the moment of truth, because I'm going to call up the bank and we're going to find out who is going forward to try for one of those star prizes. So, let's call up the bank. Liz, you've done it. Father David, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Have you enjoyed it?
I've had a great time,
I bet you have. You're going to have a great time with that shower and also the weekend at Toaster. Hazel, nice meeting you. Have you had a good time?
It's been marvellous.
And listen, nobody goes away empty-wristed or handed or whatever, because I'm going to give the both of you this exclusive Wheel of Fortune watch. But Liz, for you, it's time to leave the wheel and go for a fortune.
Liz joins Nikki out on the stage.
Right, got the puzzle there, but first things first, you have got to decide which of the star prizes you're going to go for. Steve.
Well, if fortune is with you, Liz, you can fly at the speed of sound to New York in Concorde. Enjoy the Big Apple, then cruise home aboard the QE2. Or you can take the big wheel jackpot of £3,000. Or drive your own Wheels of Fortune. This Vauxhall Nova hatchback, the ideal family saloon, perfect in both town and country. Whichever one you choose from the Big Wheel collection, we wish you all the best of luck in the world.
We all wish you the best of luck. We're all right behind you. What are you going to have?
The car.
The car, right? I'll tell you. I think that's a good choice. Nice and relaxed? Angela, of course you are. What's this puzzle?
Good luck, Liz. Fingers crossed. And now I'd like you to tell me the name of this place.
8 letters.
It's a place. You've been playing tremendously all evening. There's no reason why you shouldn't do this. OK, deep breaths. I want you to give me 5 consonants and 1 vowel, 6 letters in all. Now, hopefully, as many of those letters as possible are going to appear in that puzzle. It's a place. The more that appear, the easier it's going to be to solve, right? So, first of all, the consonants.
L, P, T, N, and D.
And the vowel?
A.
A, right. Let's put those letters into this place.
3rd is T, 4th is A, 5th is N, and 8th is L.
That's not bad. You can guess as many times as you want, Liz. You've got 15 seconds to solve it and get that car. Go for it.
Istanbul.
Istanbul!
Nikki hugs Liz as members of her family join her on stage.
Let's do these people. So you've got the year's supply of nappies. You're the husband, but you've got the year's supply of nappies and the car as well. There it is.
Congratulations. And here are your car keys.
Listen, why don't you go and have a look at the car that you've just won and get inside and feel the whole thing. That is it. That's the Wheel of Fortune. And we will see you next time around. Good night.
Bye.
Liz gets into the car. Nikki and Angela then make their way over. The end.
The game show with one of the greatest sound effects of all time, beep, is next on Challenge. That was catchphrase, by the way. Another one must be, which could only be Family Fortunes, right? It's weekdays at 2.